Alright, well, now I'm going to be doing a video review, my very first one, of Ghostbusters, the video game for the Xbox 360. And as you can see, we're starting out from the dashboard. And one of my complaints, I don't have a lot of complaints about this game, but my biggest one right now is that when you start the game up, it does take a long time for this thing to get through its whole, get to the point where you can start playing. I really like developers that, fine if you want to put your screens up, and I don't mind watching your little intro videos the first time through, but if I play this game often, I don't want to be forced to sit and watch these things every single time. And unfortunately, with this game, you're forced to watch very numerous companies, their little animated video intros. And granted, it's not a long time, but it's still annoying when you just want to get in and play the game. But that being said, as you can see, we're getting the movies and we're getting all the video game companies' little logos, and we're still waiting. But so be it. I guess just kind of the way it goes. All right. Well, what next? Ghostbuster, of course. If you've seen the movie, if you're a fan of the original movies back in the day, this is basically like Ghostbusters 3. The original Harold Ramis and I believe it was Dan Aykroyd were the original writers of the original Ghostbusters series, and they did actually write this story. So they wrote this as as it was if another movie. This is basically the third movie, is what a lot of people are calling it. Okay, and as you can see right now in the video, we're actually selecting the storage device. This kind of annoys me every time too. You got to select your storage. And one thing I don't like about it is it says, "Are you sure you want to do this? It'll overwrite your game." So when you're first doing it, you're kind of wondering, "Hey, am I gonna am I gonna blow away the career I already have?" But so I just don't like the way they word it. They got extras here. You can go and see your achievements right in the game. It just brings up your as if you hit the Xbox button, for the guide. It's the same thing. There's some art and some video. You can go through and watch different things that you unlock as you play through the game. And you can go in and see there's different levels, and they've got different artwork here. This is what I'm showing. So personally, I could care less. It's just kind of like a DVD, all the extras and stuff. There's that type of stuff in there. So for those that are real avid Ghostbusters fans, you might enjoy that stuff. And like I said, there's some videos you can go through, and like that one right there is the opening video for the game. So, and of course there's Xbox Live. This game does have Xbox Live. You can go on and do some co-op. It's kind of fun with a bunch of buddies. You can get up to like four of you, I believe, in a co-op match. And what it is, it's kind of like a campaign. They call them like mini campaigns, and you will get together with some buddies, and you end up doing like 3 rounds in a game, and you will basically do simple little things like one round might be capture as many ghosts as you can. The second, while in the time that you have, the second one could be save there's like 4 artifacts, and the ghosts will come in and try and steal them. Keep them from doing that type of thing. So, and then there's a couple other different modes, and you're basically trying to just achieve your goals in the time frame. And you want to successfully complete all 3 missions to complete the campaign. And that's pretty much what your Xbox Live consists of. So we're going to go back into the single player here, and basically as I give you my review, I'm just going to let you see, you can kind of see the feel for the game, kind of what the visuals look like. This video, of course, is in standard definition. It actually does look better when you run it through on HD. I'm testing out a video recorder. This is my first one I've ever done where I'm captured footage, and I have to do it in SD, unfortunately. But I think it still looks really good. I'm very impressed with the way the video turned out, so I was very pleased. Whenever it loads, this is kind of cool. You're hearing the Ghostbusters music would be playing right now. You get to hear the Ray Parker Jr. theme song for the game, and you get to see the proton pack spin around. And then they got really nice touches. The developers really put a lot of care into this game, and it definitely shows. But this game, like I said, we got great writing. It's a funny game. We got all the voices back of all the original Ghostbusters, so that's there. The audio is top notch. The proton pack sounds just like the ones in the movie, which is really cool. And it just adds to the whole nostalgia of the game, and I really enjoy that. They did a really good job. I've heard some people, other critics, complain that like Bill Murray phoned in his audio, but I don't think so. If you go back and watch the original games, all these guys sound and act just like they did in the movies, and I thought it was perfect. The visuals in the game are really good. The one thing that I feel that had to be hard to do was just to reflect the look and the movement of the proton packs while they're firing. If you remember in the movies, man, those things were kind of wild and little wily as they're firing them. Don't cross the streams. That's the famous saying. Well, the developers did a great job of making the packs look like the real thing, and when you fire them, the streams arc and move around just like they do in the movie, and it really makes for some fun gameplay. They did a really great job. A cool thing to add that they did to add kind of more elements to the style and the gameplay is that they made the proton packs able to do multiple different types of streams. So you can slime a ghost, you can freeze them, and there's this other one I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a megaton uh, Medion beam or something like that, and it's cool there. You can select which type of beam you're going to shoot for depending on what you're going to do. But with the typical proton beam, you can still grab your ghost and wrangle them into a trap, and you got to fight them into the trap, and that's pretty cool. And there's different achievements and stuff and different ways that you can um, get a ghost in a trap. So you can wrangle them with the proton beam, but you can also use the slime gun to tether them. And if you hit the tether rope, the slime tether onto the ghost, and then put the other end of the tether into the trap, it'll actually snap them down in the trap, which is kind of cool. It was a little fun to play. The ghosts look really cool in this game. I think they look amazing. I think they did a really nice job with the way they look. They got that. You kind of see through them, but they're still established, and there's a good variety of ghosts in the game. And I just think they did a really neat job with just the look of them. They look very authentic. For the first time through, learning how the proton packs work, how everything works, and if you just want to just have fun with it, just play it on the easy mode. There's no advantage to putting it on the casual mode, or I mean the medium mode for achievement wise. So for achievement hunters, you're not going to gain anything. There's a single achievement for completing the game either on the easy or the medium mode. So you might as well just play it through on the easy, because it doesn't make a difference. And then if you go in for all the achievements, you can go back and play it on the hardest one later to get that one. But in this type of game, I'm like, I just want to play, enjoy, and really experience the Ghostbusters experience. So I chose the easy wuss level, if you will. Now the replay value on this, I can see people playing the single player campaign at least twice. Maybe playing through the like I did just to go through the one time, and then going back later to see if you can play on a harder level and enjoying it. I don't know if you play it, time and time again. I'm not sure it has the feet for that. However, yeah, I mean, it's just definitely not going to be like Call of Duty, or I mean, I can even go back to play Call of Duty or something over again single player, but once you've played it twice, it's probably about all you're going to get. The multiplayer will, depending on your love of the game and how long the online lasts, the community, there's some legs there. But again, I think this is probably a title that is not going to have the legs to go very long online. So with that, I would say if you're going to buy the game, I would wait, see if you can find it for about $40 or less. Otherwise, you might want to rent it through a video store. If you're going through a local video store, you can play through the single player campaign in about 8 hours. Final score, I give this game a B plus for the fact that there really is nothing wrong with the game outside the fact, like I said, it takes forever to start the game when you first turn it on. But the game is fun. I just don't think it has the legs that last the whole time. The game was made very well. It is fun to play, and it really is a good way for nostalgia. And you will probably smile, you'll be laughing, and you're gonna get that evil like grin when you toast old Stay Puff. I mean, that's just fun all on itself. It's a very nice trip down memory lane. The devs treated this franchise with love, and it shows.